do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, we've often talked, and rightly so, about how great a story James Robinson was last year. Undrafted as a running back to over 1,000 yards rushing as a rookie. But what gets lost, especially for being a big man like he is, he's a great asset as a pass receiver, too. 49 catches for close to 350 yards.
And out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run good for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. They'll roll him out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Wilson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in Vegas.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Second and 1. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look at each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up. Perfect situation. And what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now here's a throw that's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And, oh, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they do.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's their quarterback. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The play play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's complete to Robinson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. These two teams all tied after one. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jamar Chase, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the job.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. KJ Hamler returning it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2nd and 6. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Robinson's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. And there to make the tackle, Pat Surtain, the rookie 1st-round pick.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They'll set up to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. It's a quarterback sneak, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Williams now on the return. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is out of bounds Dolphins able to get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll set up a throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Second and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Watch out for Hill on the return. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking downfield for Jones. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off inside the 10. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the backs.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
In recent years, pass rush has been a problem for the Raiders. Just 21 sacks in 2020. That ranked 29th in the NFL. What they just did right there, a better example of what they're seeking.
That is caught by Thielen. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this one is right through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now back to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. He's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merritt. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw again. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. This pass caught by Hamler. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. Touchdown, Raiders! Tavon Austin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Brings it just past the 15, able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merritt.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown! Marvin Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins on just 2 plays have taken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And that is caught on the right sideline but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. The throw over the middle taken in. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Raiders have got him. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Flushed out right. And as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return from 6 and a Raider touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Robinson now off the option. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Robinson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw.
It's complete. Kamara.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
He's back to throw.
Connecting with Hill.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Back to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
On 2nd down now. It's Williams.
And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. The play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for Las Vegas, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.